Ladies and gentlemen, get very excited because it's the return of the FootballJOE quiz!
Yes.
I'm absolutely buzzing for today's episode because taking on our mighty gladiator, Ben Hooke, is presenter of the Athletic FC. It's Reuben Pinder!
Welcome.
Reuben, you're a man that many people have seen, certainly on their verticals. How is it to be on the 16x9?
Yeah, I'm excited. Quietly confident, but also worried about maybe stitch-up questions. So I'll leave it there.
Is it 16x9 or 9x16?
16x9.
It is 16x9, absolutely.
Man who doesn't edit anymore.
Reuben, it's really great to have you in here for the first ever the Athletic FC versus FootballJOE clash. And it's the return of a transfers quiz. Let's get very excited and we'll kick off with famous faces. Right, here at FootballJOE, we're all about getting people back in employment because I have 6 more released players this week.
Yeah.
6 more free agents who've all just been released by their respective clubs. Kick off with top left, face number 1. I'm expecting correct answers on both of these.
I'm struggling here. Why am I struggling?
Have a look, Ben, come on.
Yeah, it's
you can
PSG,
figure it out.
isn't it? Is it a PSG kit? Oh,
I cannot possibly say.
I don't know. I'm just going to put a name.
Oh my goodness.
I've watched this quiz. I think Ben's very good at these quizzes. I did not expect him to struggle so early.
I don't.
You normally wait to
Do you know, I feel like at the start, when I first started doing the quiz, I basically used up every footballer that I recognised by a face. Because I used to get like 3 out of 4, 3 out of 5, 4 out of 5, 5 out of 5. And then in the last few weeks, I've absolutely dropped a bollock consistently.
Every other round is hard to put together. This is infinitely easy, this round.
I know.
Right. Who have you gone for?
I went Paredes.
It's
but
absolutely not Paredes. Who is it?
That is Marco Verratti.
That's
Yeah,
Verratti for 1
days.
point. Well done. Pinder 1,
bad.
Hooke 0. Just left the Qatari Stars League. What a place.
Right, let's react well.
Player number 2. Who is this? I was thinking when I made this, I have no idea what this bloke looks like.
He doesn't play very often, to be fair.
Yeah.
Well,
hasn't played in the Premier League very often at all, I don't think.
He did
or
play
if
last season.
Yeah, but he's not one of the star players in that team. His teammate on the other side is much more famous.
I agree. Right, who is this man who's just been released?
It's Harry
Yeah,
Toffolo.
it's Harry Toffolo.
Point each. Well done. Who's this player?
I'm
Again,
certain on this.
bit of a cult player this.
Yeah.
Do you want a
Very
clue?
good looking.
Do you want a clue?
Yeah, I would actually love a clue.
Well, I'm not going to give you one.
I'll give you a clue.
Go on.
I, due to my tastes and interests, quite like this guy.
Yeah. You have a lot of taste and interest, though.
Find Football Hinge, you know.
He's even got the club badge on his jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah. Reuben has turned up today.
Yeah.
Long way to go.
No, I'm not plucking a name out.
No name there?
No.
He's just left Toronto FC. Who is it?
Lorenzo Insigne.
It is Insigne.
Do you know, I literally saw a picture of him today.
I'd never seen him with short hair.
His Italian teammate Bernardeschi also left at the same time.
He did.
Yeah.
I was going to put Bernardeschi in, but I thought Ben would never get anywhere near it.
Yeah.
All right, next up. Who is this guy? Serious player.
No.
There is a big clue in this image.
Not 100%.
No, I know that he just signed a new deal, so it's not him. Again, name not coming to me. I might have to pass.
What have you gone for?
Is it Niskins Cabano?
It's a good guess. It's not. Now, the 47 is telling because this was a striker known as AK-47 because it's Abubakar Kamara.
Ah.
That was who I had in my head the first time. I didn't make the AK connection.
Just been released from the Persian Golf League. So snap him up, guys. He's available. Right, next up.
Yeah,
Ben
this
straight in on this.
away. Straight away.
Well, you would be. EFL might be my weak point.
Did he get released by Swansea, I want to say?
I have no idea. No names are coming to mind here, so I'm going to have to pass.
You've been drawing a blank.
Embarrassingly.
The first time.
Yeah, needed that. That's Obafemi.
That is Obafemi. Well done, Michael Obafemi. I think he was just at Plymouth on loan, actually.
Yeah.
He used to be quite handy. One of ex Southampton.
Yeah.
Is he the one that plays for the Republic of Ireland?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, Ben draws a point back there. Who is this bloke? Oh, he's straight in.
Oh, this is horrible.
You've accidentally put one of my favourite players on there.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Have you just gone for the only Villarreal player
Well,
you know?
the other one has just moved to... Buena has just gone to...
Atletico.
Atletico.
Wouldn't make him a free agent, would it?
So I've named a Villarreal player that it absolutely isn't.
Go on then.
Ariel.
Yeah, the beard's not big enough, is it?
Nowhere near.
Go on then.
That is Paco Alcácer.
Paco Alcácer. Well done, Reuben. That's a really powerful start.
I wasn't getting that.
Valencia, Barcelona, Dortmund.
Big CV, Ben.
Yeah.
I lived in Valencia when Paco played for them.
Really?
Yeah.
For a year.
Oh, that's cool.
So it was when they had Nuno in charge and they had Parejo and Gomez and...
He had like the odd big season.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the rest of it.
Well, he had a great spell at Dortmund where he just came off the bench and kept scoring.
You look absolutely cooked already.
I'm absolutely just not. Yeah, Verratti's absolutely got in my head. As I looked generally, I was like, it's Vito Minone. And then I was like, it's not Vito
It's
Minone.
not Vito Minone.
I was like, front on, but yeah, should have got Verratti.
He really disappeared out of public consciousness,
Yeah.
didn't he, Verratti?
Well,
Tough.
he could be
Tough.
back very soon at a club near you. 4-2 there to Reuben. A powerful start as we go into the connections round. Time for the connections. Bit different here. I want you to tell me who the odd one out is once we know the answers. We'll see how we go.
Okay.
All right? Because I think you'll figure out the connection. It's whether or not you can tell me who the odd one out is once the answers have been revealed. Question number 1. Who forced through a transfer to Galatasaray from Shanghai Shenhua in 2013, citing unpaid wages as a reason to annul his contract in China? Shanghai Shenhua to Galatasaray. Okay, question
Taylor's all
number
his
2.
time, that.
In 2020, what a well-trodden path.
Yeah.
Question number 2. In 2024, which Belgian became the first overseas player to play for all 3 of the Turkish Super League's Big 3?
It can't be him.
Which Belgian did you say?
Yeah. So which Belgian became the first overseas player to play for the Turkish Super League's Big 3?
Okay.
Question 3. In 2018, which Premier League player became a co-owner of #United?
Premier League player, co-owner of #United.
Yep. Well, I certainly invested in it. Obviously, Spencer is the principal owner. of this.
Oh, no. Shit.
Just an investor.
He's listed as one of the principal investors.
Ooh.
I thought this would be the kind of thing you'd know, Ben. Question number 4. Who is the only player other than Kepa to have joined Real Madrid on loan from Chelsea?
I was so ready to write down somebody else then. From Chelsea.
These aren't easy, these questions.
Is there original? No.
And then question number 5. Which French defender scored the controversial goal against Republic of Ireland during the 2010 World Cup playoffs?
What year, sorry?
2010. Well, it might have been
happened in
29.
2009.
2009. Obviously, there was the famous handball incident.
Yeah.
Who actually scored the goal from that? Okay, so I'm looking for the person who transferred between Shanghai and Galatasaray in 2013, citing unpaid wages. The Belgian, who became the first overseas player to represent all of the Turkish Super League's Big 3. The 2018 Premier League player who became a co-owner of #United. The only player other than Kepa to have joined Real Madrid on loan from Chelsea. And the French defender who scored the controversial handball goal against Republic of Ireland in the World Cup playoffs.
The French defender is going to really jar me. I can picture the exact sequence of events.
You can picture the controversy just before it, but not the face.
I can even picture the finish.
Do you want a clue for any of these?
Yeah.
I would like a clue.
Which one would you like a clue for?
I mean, 1 and 3 at the moment. Oh,
You're okay with 4. What was question 4 again? Why have I not written it down?
The Madrid's
Oh, yeah.
loanee from Chelsea.
Part of me feels like I might be not making it up, but I'm confusing it with the loan part of it with another part of his
Yeah.
career.
Pretty iconic bloke, I'd say.
So annoying.
Okay, so do you want a clue for number 3?
Yeah, I'll take
Yeah.
it. If you're happy with that.
Okay, this player has also just been made a free agent after being released by one of Spain's biggest clubs.
So last year he invested in #.
In 2018, he invested in #.
2018.
But he's just been
Oh.
released as a free agent by one of Spain's biggest clubs. In the news this week.
That's very confusing,
Yeah.
nationality-wise.
Yeah.
Oh, it's an empty board there, Ben.
Oh, it's got a lot written down on it. Not many answers.
Oh, okay, fine. We'll take a guess.
My thing with Shanghai Shenhua is I am waiting. You've mentioned them a few times on the quiz. I'm waiting for Graziano Pella to be the answer to one, and
It will never be.
and
will never, ever be.
It's just too early for him.
All right, we've got to keep going. We've got to keep moving. Right. Okay. Who have you written down?
I've written Emmanuel Boué
Okay.
because I was thinking about Galatasaray legendary moments, and he is one of them.
The answer is not Emmanuel Boué. Who is it?
Didier Drogba.
It is Didier Drogba.
Oh, he was in China.
He went
That
to
is
China.
a total blank for me.
Forced through a move to Galatasaray. So, Drogba, answer number 1. Next question. The Belgian, who's played for all of the Turkish Super League's big three, Fenerbahce, Besiktas and Galatasaray. Who have you gone for?
Witsel?
It's not Witsel.
I'm not confident, but I've gone for Dries Mertens.
Good guess. I think he's just got Galatasaray. I'm looking for Michy Batshuayi.
Oh, of course.
Oh.
He played for Palace as well.
He not only...
He's played for everyone, hasn't he?
He's not only like one of the first people to move from Fener to Galatasaray direct, he's the first overseas to play for all three of the big boys. Okay, the owner, co-owner, hashtag, what have you gone for, Ben?
I didn't really. I wrote Modric down because I was thinking of high-profile people to have left Spanish clubs.
You're
this season.
confusing him with his investment in Swansea, aren't you? Yeah.
But I didn't know if there was multi-club ownership
It's a
rules.
good guess. It's a good guess. Who did you go for?
Again, not confidently. I've gone for Pablo Fornals.
I'm looking for Azpilicueta.
Has he just left Atletico?
Left.
Just left
Didn't know
Atletico.
that.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Next up, who is the only player other than Kepa to have joined Real Madrid on loan from Chelsea?
I think I'm confusing him with an initial loan spell from Atletico to Real, or potentially, but I went Courtois.
That's not correct.
I don't have anything written down, but I'm going to throw a guess out there and just say Ian Robin.
A good guess. I'm looking for Essien. Michael Essien.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, he played in that game 12-13, wasn't
Yeah.
it, that season?
He spent a season on loan under Mourinho at Real Madrid.
That he is a Mourinho player, to be fair.
Mourinho in his press conference was like, "This is my son," and Essien said, "This is my daddy." It was quite a nice moment, you know. Right, finally, the French defender who scored in the 2009 World Cup qualifier against Republic of Ireland. What have you gone for?
I went Koscielny. I was thinking of French defenders around that time, but
It's not Koscielny.
You're along the
great.
right lines, though. That was William Gallas.
It was William Gallas.
yeah. As soon as you say it, it's like, yeah, I can
Yeah,
picture
you
him
can
like
see his
running
face
away,
now, yeah,
celebrating, yeah.
So the answers after that round: Drogba, Batshuayi, Azpilicueta, Essien, Gallas. No points for guessing that they've all played for Chelsea. Okay. Think of the theme of this quiz, the transfer theme. Who is the odd one out?
Okay, I've got it. I think.
Reuben has turned up today.
Yeah, I really do.
I've seen enough episodes of this to know that there's enough time for a big swing in the quick fire round.
What's going through your head? Reuben's got an answer down. So what's going through your head?
You've obviously said they all played for Chelsea, but it's not linked to the fact that they played for Chelsea. I mean, I'm going to punt at 1 out of 5 being the odd one out without much reason.
Yeah, I've got a 20% chance of getting that
Yeah,
right, to be fair.
it's more fun than the connection.
Yeah,
where you really
yeah.
do have no hope of getting it if you haven't
Yeah,
got any.
go
If
on,
your
go
train
on.
of thought doesn't work.
This is going to be magnificent. Go on, Ben. What are you going to punt for? I don't believe it. I do not believe
no.
it.
Get him to explain why.
Yeah. What have you gone for?
All right, SEM.
Okay, what have you gone for, Reuben?
I've also gone for Michael Essien.
And why have you gone for that?
I would like Ben to try and explain why
I went
first.
for the same reason as Reuben did.
Did you? Oh, well,
Yeah.
so you obviously know then that Drogba, Michy, Azpi and Gallas all joined from Marseille, but Essien joined from Lyon.
That is absolutely
Yeah.
spot on.
I
Well
did
done,
think
Reuben.
Marseille, but I couldn't remember
Again,
whether it was like
Ben,
the start of it.
You're very good at announcing
Alright.
that you thought things when all's said and done.
There's a real art to this quiz, and it's sometimes just writing down an answer and not making yourself look stupid.
Reuben, that's exactly spot on. I think a lot of people would forget where Gallas came from.
Also,
perhaps.
that
I didn't
Azpi
know
played in
that.
France.
Yeah, that
I
Azpi
didn't
was in
know
France
that.
as well. Yeah, he was at Osasuna and then Marseille.
I didn't actually know that Gallas came from Marseille, but the other ones, yeah, so.
Really, really strong from you. Sadly, Ben gets a point there.
There you go.
It's 7-3 now as we go into a slightly different classic matchup. Right, because this is a transfers themed quiz, instead of classic matchup, we're going for classic career paths. Roy Hodgson has managed a perfect 22 clubs and countries in his esteemed career, which has ended up sitting next to Olivia Rodrigo at Wimbledon. Game, set, match. Right, Reuben, you are winning. So would you like to go first or second?
I'll go first, please.
You'd like to go first here. Ben, you've got a lot to do.
Yeah.
I want the 22 clubs and countries that Roy Hodgson has managed in his career. There are some absolute whoppers and random ones in here, so really good luck to you both. Reuben, 3, 2, 1, begin.
Crystal Palace.
Correct.
England.
Correct.
West Brom.
Correct.
Fulham.
Yes.
Blackburn.
Yes.
Switzerland.
Yes.
Malmo.
Yes.
Sweden.
Nope.
Oh. Denmark.
No.
Norway.
No.
Finland.
Yes.
Switzerland.
Already had it.
Inter.
Yeah.
I'm struggling. Oh yeah, Liverpool.
Yeah. Well done.
Watford.
Yeah. It's not easy from here.
Yeah. I feel that is. Oh.
That is time. That's not bad. You got 12 out of the 22 there. In the UK, the only ones you missed are Bristol City,
Didn't know that.
Copenhagen, Grasshoppers, the UAE, and Udinese. Maybe Viking. Maybe that was something you could have got.
I'm not surprised by any of them, but none of them were
Yeah.
in my brain.
I should have just rattled. I knew he managed in Switzerland, and I could have, if I just named Swiss teams quickfire, I would have got round to Grasshoppers.
Hey, that's unlucky. It's another 2 points to Reuben. It's an absolutely savage
Let's
quiz
go.
so far.
I'm starting to think that this is why you don't wear Southampton merch.
Yeah, he's been cursed. 9-3 as we go into a big, big geography round for Mr. Ben Hooke.
Oh, God.
Geography time. We'll try to make it as transfery as possible. Let's see how we go. Before we get into that, you don't just need to know the answer. You need to know where it is on the map. Reuben's joining in too, so clearly someone's been watching. It's very exciting. Okay,
I'll do my homework.
Yeah, good man. Question number 1. When Saido Berahino left Stoke City in 2019, what country did he move to? There's a name no one's expecting today on the quiz. Do you remember him, Berahino?
Yeah.
Sido.
Burundi's captain. Where did he go?
Let's take a punt.
Ooh.
You need some answers here, Ben.
Yeah, I know.
You
I'm
need
aware.
some
I'm aware.
answers. You're so
There is like a scale of randomness of like, if you were to leave, where would you go?
There's tiers of obscurity,
Yeah.
isn't there? Yeah.
And I feel like his was really quite random.
Ben is drastically searching around the map. Come on, Ben.
I don't actually know. I have put an answer down, but I'm not.
Logic that has been successful previously is go to Turkey for players that are on their way down.
I don't think he had the kudos,
There's
the credit and the
yeah,
banter to
that's
Turkey
the
at
problem.
time.
Actually,
No.
he's not high profile
Yeah.
enough.
The end of his time at Stoke was really bad. Like,
Yeah.
he didn't score for ages.
He fell off massively after West Brom.
Who have you gone for?
I've gone into Greece.
I think that's a good guess. It's not Greece.
I've also gone for Greece.
He's gone, and forgive me for my pronunciation here, to Zolta Waregem in Belgium. He went to Belgium for a little bit.
Fair enough.
Belgium did cross my mind alongside
Again,
the
Ben,
rest
we'll-
of alongside the rest of Europe with that question. To be fair,
No points there. Moving on from Berahino to another classic player, Vlad Chiriches. Question number 2. Former Tottenham signing, Vlad Chiriches, came from what country?
As in nationality or joined Tottenham from?
Nationality.
Okay.
Good for
Now,
clarifying that.
this is where my homework should come in handy. Can I remember where it is?
Do you remember Mr. Chiriches?
yeah. Well,
Part of the Bale 7.
Is that right?
Yeah, yeah. The summer of 2013.
What a summer.
Yeah.
it's bugging me because I feel like I'm getting him confused with Korluka.
Jorluka, a
Croatian.
far better player, in my
Yeah.
opinion,
Yeah.
than Chiriches.
This is getting to me.
Ben?
I
what
went
have you
into
gone
Russia.
for?
I went into Russia, but it's not. I
He's
was
not
going
a
to go
Ruski.
Bosnia.
I'm wrong as well. What have you gone for?
Well, he's Romanian.
Yeah.
And I think I've put Romania down on the map.
He plays for FCSB, and you found it perfectly. Well done.
Come on.
Romania. Oh, more Hook mud. Right, question number 3. This is one of the great journeymen of football. It's about Steven Jovetic.
Oh, yes.
Can you tell me the 2 countries Jovetic played in prior to joining Manchester City in 2013?
Ooh.
Can tell you one of them.
His career is too long to do the whole
Yeah.
do the countries thing.
There's a lot of like. I feel like he played there, but if you were to like plot, he'd be a good player to go the most countries played in Europe.
Yeah,
I would
it's true.
say.
God, Ben, Jesus Christ. Start watching one of those kind of, arcade
Cherry
machines.
pickers.
Yeah. Please just select something. You're not going to win. I turn to you, Reuben.
So I've gone for Italy because he joined City from Fiorentina.
Correct. Point. Ben,
I've
did you get that
also-
one?
That is one bit of knowledge that I did possess today.
Well
Point
done,
each.
Well done. I've also ticked Croatia because I know he's from Montenegro and I thought Croatia have a bigger league. Maybe he played there professionally first.
So you've hit the post. You have hit the post. It's not Croatia. Ben, what have you gone for?
Is that Serbia?
You have found Serbia on the map. He was playing at Partizan Belgrade. And this is when it was like Serbia and Montenegro.
Yeah.
So, yes, well done. 2 points to Ben there.
There we go.
1 back, baby. Right, emblem time. This is the club that Jovetic currently plays for. Where are we going in the world for this one? Do you recognise this team?
I do, I think. Unless my alphabet knowledge is bad and it's a bit of a trick. But let's go there again.
Okay, what have you gone for?
I've gone for Greece because I think that's Panathinaikos.
Oh, is it?
We've both gone to Greece again.
I wanted you to go a bit further east. He was just playing in Greece, but the club he plays for currently is Omnia Nicosia in
Bulgaria.
No,
Is it Bulgaria?
no, in Cyprus. They're a Cypriotic team.
What? Oh no, sorry. Sophia is what I'm thinking of. Sorry.
You're right. It is in the similar family.
See, if you ask-
Ben's had enough.
Yeah.
I was looking for Omnia Nicosia in Cyprus.
But it's
No
the
point
same
there.
alphabet,
Cyprus?
so I'm not as stupid as I think.
No. Yeah, you're in.
Okay.
It was one or the other. Oh,
Very similar badge.
Yeah.
Everyone in the office who's seen that
Yeah.
said Panathinaikos.
Okay, that does make me feel a bit
Yeah.
better.
no dice. Right, and this is a fun one. It's the national team stadium of a European nation. There is a central clue which might be able to help you at least get close to where this country is. Quite a nice ground, actually, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Got a bit of style. for
Two
sure.
two clues, I'd say.
Well, the colours have to be one of those clues.
Reuben is on the ball this morning.
Yeah, look. What's the other clue? The solar panels, the
I feel
architecture.
like, I think the architecture. I think
Yeah.
it's quite like an old school. I think it's sort of its time.
If it was a club stadium, I was leaning towards like Mets because I think they play in red and yellow, but obviously national teams.
Okay, come on, Reuben.
Right.
Let's get a guess down.
National team.
Okay. He's not messing about.
I'm not happy with this guess.
What have you gone for?
I think I've gone for Belarus.
You have found Belarus on the map. Sadly, they're not returning to an answer on the Football Joe geography round just yet. What have you gone for?
Did I go into Montenegro?
You've ticked Kosovo. What I was looking for was North Macedonia.
Ooh.
That is the
There?
Tushe Proeski Stadium. It's down here.
Oh, smaller one.
Go on, Pandev slot. You love questions down there about part of Europe. don't you?
It's about
Yeah.
shoehorning them in.
If
Yeah,
you look
yeah,
at the like how central my dots are to that part of the
Yeah.
world,
This quiz could just be France, Spain, Italy, Germany, Portugal every week if we wanted it to be.
I would love
So-
that.
I would have
I would really enjoy
So
that.
we went, this is a real Euro trip this week. Right, that makes it 11-5 to Reuben. Ben, you have it all to do this week to
Yeah.
draw it back as we go into a game of two halves. Time for a game of two halves. 10 questions each on these cards. 45 seconds to get them right. Let's see if you guys have been paying attention to the news. Reuben, you're absolutely crushing. Ben, would you like to go? Would you like to have pack A or pack B?
Pack B.
Pack B. It's a fine choice, I must say. Okay,
Here we go.
if you win from here,
Yeah, this
then
is an all-timer.
I'm buying you dinner. Right, this will be unbelievable. 45 seconds. Do I have that on the clock, Joel?
You sure do.
3, 2, 1. Ronaldo's new contract at Al Nassr reportedly includes what stake of the entire club? 5%, 15%, or 25%?
5%.
Wrong, 15. Ansu Fati is joining which French club?
Monaco.
Correct. Name the Sheffield United record signing who's just been released as a free agent.
Pass.
Ryan Brewster. Burnley have signed Loum Trauna from which Italian team?
Sampdoria. No.
Wrong, Lazio. Who has Olivier Giroud left to join Lille?
LAFC.
Well done. Where did Kepa play more games on loan? Real Madrid or Bournemouth?
Bournemouth.
Correct. Who have Arsenal women signed from Manchester City?
Chloe Kelly.
Correct. Jarrell Quansah spent time at which Bristol club? City or Rovers?
City.
Wrong, Rovers. Which Saudi Arabian team has signed the likes of Andre Lacazette and Ben Rama?
Naom.
I'll give it to you. It's Neom. I'll give it
Neom.
to you. It's Neom. 5 right there. Not bad. After a slow start, I have to
Yeah.
say. 10 there. Didn't quite draw level. Reuben,
Let's see how big we can make the goal difference, shall we?
you're playing for true. You're playing for true glory here.
Yeah, let's go.
I honestly think, Reuben, that based on the number of questions, the average number of questions, this could be one of the highest scores we've ever had.
Okay, don't put more pressure on me. That
might-
is what I've
Reuben,
always been
there
aiming
is
for.
probably the least pressure on
Yeah, of
any
course.
contestant in the history of the Football Joe Pub quiz.
But now I have a new goal.
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
aim
if
for.
this finishes like 12-10, it'll feel really disappointing.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, Reuben, really stick the knife in. This is what we want to see. Here we go. 10 questions. 3, 2, 1. True or false? Paul Pogba played more than 10 times in his second spell in Serie A for Juventus.
False.
Correct. Who has Tammy Abraham joined on loan?
Besiktas.
Correct. Which championship club has spent a club record on Josh Coburn?
Pass.
Millwall. Borussia Dortmund wonderkid Yusufa Moukoko has joined which Danish club?
Copenhagen.
Correct. Sunderland's new €31 million signing Habib Diarra has joined from which club? Nice, Strasbourg or Marseille?
Nice.
Strasbourg. Which English defender has joined Monaco from the Bundesliga?
Eric Dyer.
Correct. Name the Welsh keeper Wrexham have signed as a free agent.
Pass.
Danny Ward. Solomon Rondon is leaving a club in which nation to play for Real Oviedo?
Mexico.
Correct. Name the young Argentine left back that Strasbourg have signed from Brighton?
Barco.
Correct. Very good.
Yeah, some good answers.
You've done it. That's an absolutely massive score. Well done.
Thank you very much.
17 points. That is unbelievable.
Is that the record?
I think Joe Tomlinson posted 18 once, but the format has changed
Of course he
slightly. That said, that's still an unbelievable score.
I'll
That
take
goes
it.
in the Football Joe Hall of Fame as we approach our 52nd and therefore 1 year anniversary episode. Reuben, thank you so much for coming on. Ben, how do you feel?
Pretty shit, actually. Nah, I bottled it last week against you, and I don't know whether this feels worse. I'm still going to try and work it out. I did well for 90% of the quiz last week, whereas this week I really felt quite off it the whole way through.
Would you rather lose like 6-0 or be winning 2-1 with like 3 minutes to go and lose?
Let me reflect on it this week, and I'll let them know at the start of next week.
Let me know how you got on at home. Reuben, where can the people find you?
The Athletic FC, YouTube, TikTok, everywhere else. You know, we do a show on Saturday mornings as well. If you watch our show, then you watch this one, maybe you'll get more questions right.
Yeah, do go check out the Athletic FC stuff. Some of the best in the business. Thank you so much for joining us again on the Football Joe Quiz. We'll be back next week. As always, take care. Have a great weekend. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.